A lot of people have been seeing 666 on your Instagram. You know, everybody always be like, yo, that's the mark of the beast. What is your meaning of 666?
666, that's, man, it's a movement for black people. It has nothing to do with the devil. You know, it's positive things, 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. It stands for black people. They can do their research on it, but it has nothing to do with the devil. I don't promote negative things like that.
Okay, because I was trying to figure it out, because people's like, man, Sabe worship the devil. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not having Satan come in this room and interview with me. Don't put no Satan on me, man.
So there's a real science to it. So you breaking it down. So where did you get that knowledge from?
Man, actually my uncle, he's a Freemason, and he told me that knowledge, and I just did my research on it, you know, and then I just ran with it. Actually my uncle, he's a Freemason, and he told me that knowledge, and I just did my research on it, you know, and then I just ran with it.
Okay, my mom.
Why does your mom drink her own piss?
She doesn't. Oh my god.
She what?
She went hiking with this woman
Who drank her own piss?
who drinks her own pee like every day. Isn't it good for you? I'll drink my pee. Could you wait till we're outside? Oh my god, are you really gonna do it? It doesn't smell that bad, smell it. No! That's alright.
Justifies stuff like that.
It's been exposed too long. Please don't. Please don't, Mama, please don't.
Ew! Why are you doing this for fun now?
Oh!
You are such a freak!
Peace, y'all. Peace. I want to talk about 2 things today. First things first. We're going to talk about the fake woke rappers. You know, a lot of people ask me, yo, Jay, what you think about NLE Chopper being woke? You know what I'm saying? Ugly God being woke. You know? All these artists being woke. I mean, you name it, man. I mean, you got Jay-Z, you got Nas. I mean, all of these guys come out, you know, they promote violence, sex, drugs, negativity, and then, you know, when they see it's not working for them, you know, they turn the woke route. You know what I mean? You know, you got dudes like Hopsin. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes like what's this guy's name? Boot Gang and all of these dudes. You know, now they wanna be woke. You know what I'm saying? People like My Son, the General. You know, these people want to be woke now. You know, all of these entertainers are pushing this woke thing. Woke, whatever you want to call it, lifestyle or way of thinking. You got to understand something. Even Nick Cannon as well. You got to understand why they're doing this. And then I'll break it down, you know, the difference and why, you know, people like you and me shouldn't consider ourselves woke. What they doing is, you know, they realize that there's finances in this lane that people call woke. The conscious community have been one of the few to benefit from being conscious or woke or whatever you want to call it. So they realize that, you know, it has nothing to do with them they wake up one morning and realize like, oh, I've been doing wrong. Let me just be spiritually ready now. Nah, this is all a money game for them. You understand what I'm saying? These industry people don't care about nothing but money. That's all they give a shit about is money. They could give a damn if first of all, if they was being genuine when they say they woke, they would tell you what the hell is going on in there. You know what I'm saying? And then even still, they just say, I can't say too much. You know, so they don't have the people's best interest. Reason why They consider themselves woke. Beyonce and all of these individuals. It's to basically, financially gain from the community of people that know, you know what I'm saying, that have their third eye open and are aware of the evils that go on in here. So what they do is they join forces with people like you and me that are against the government corruption, and they make it seem as if it's okay, as if they're on your side. You know what I'm saying? And they play the part. They play the part very well. Don't get me wrong, because in order to be an entertainer, or you have to be a great actor. You have to be a great actor in order to be an entertainer. I don't care what nobody says. If you don't have good acting skills, you won't be a good entertainer. Okay. This is why they can turn certain characteristics on and off, and they can jump into different lanes. I mean, they could be a drug dealer tomorrow and then be a preacher today. I don't, it's just so much that goes on with these entertainers that they fool the public. We got to understand something, that it's all monetary gain for them to jump into a community where they know that they can infiltrate. Because if they play the part of being woke, you know what I'm saying, or whatever they want to call it, then how are you going to know the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you know if they're being right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? Let's look up the definition of woke, and this is why I say I don't use that term woke. Okay? Let's look up the term and it's technically a slang. It's not really a word, it's a slang. But woke defines past of wake. Okay? So past of wake. Now you can put these words on however you want to spin it. Past of wake. What is awake? When you dead. Okay? Alright? An alert to injustice in society, especially racism. Okay? So let's look up. Woke is a political term originating in the United States, referring to a perceived awareness of issues concerning social justice and racial justice. It derives from African American vernacular English expression "stay woke," whose grammatical aspect refers to a continuing awareness of these issues. Now, people like you and me use the term woke in a spiritual aspect, meaning, you know that there's evil doings in this world. But you see here, as I'm reading the definition of it, it says nothing about spiritual awakening. Nothing. This is all political shit, okay? So, when people say they woke, gangster but woke, I'm woke, you know what I'm saying, like all of this stuff, that's a political term. You get what I'm saying? That refers to social injustice and racial injustice. So what they did was they took the term or the word woke and made it a political issue, where therefore it has nothing at all to do with socialism or racism. It has nothing to do with this. But they made it this way. They made this way. So when you're using the term, I'm woke, you're playing a part of what they want you to do, because whether you follow Black Lives Matter or the Proud Boys, whatever the fuck gang you choose, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit is a gang too. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? That's all a gang. It's not. Let's be real here. Religion and these organizations are modern day gangs. These are gangs. These are updated gangs. This is why Bloods and Crips are You know, people are still gang banging and shit, but you know, more people are involved in these type of organizations than anything. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a vast variety of people. There's no just blacks or Hispanics here. You're dealing with all races. You get what I'm saying? So when you're using the term woke, it's not generically meant to mean awaken. So now when you got these rappers jumping in the game and, you know, they talk about killing the first couple of months or a year or so, and then all of a sudden now they sitting outside barefoot Indian style. And you're wondering like, where did this come from? Because it's a financial gain for them. This is all political shit here. So if you following them, you know what I'm saying, you're following the belief of social injustice and racial awareness, but it has not. But being woke originally had nothing to do with that. That just meant that you were spiritually aware of the devilishment that's going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? Being woke meant to have your pineal gland open, your third eye open. You knew what was right and what was wrong. You were spiritually awakened. That's what it meant, to be spiritually awakened. They took the spirituality out of being woke and made it about socialism and racism. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we gotta pay attention to what these artists are doing, because they throw rocks and they hide their hands. You get what I'm saying? And what they do is they sabotage something. That's why I always say when Jay-Z gets involved in anything, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's Freemasons, I don't care if it's God body, I don't care if it's wearing polo tees, whatever. Anytime he gets involved into something, it turns to shit. You know what I'm saying? I haven't watched the NFL in about a year since he you know did what he did with Kaepernick. I haven't watched the NFL since then. So you know, I'm still a basketball fan, but I haven't watched the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I haven't turned on a game at all. So this is what we dealing with here, man. This is what we dealing with here. Somebody sent me an email also in regards to Meek Mill giving the kids $20. They sent me an email, say, "Hey Jay, can you speak on Meek Mill's giving the kids $20?" You know, I think that's kind of fucked up. As I said in my last video on duality, you'll notice towards the end of the year that artists tend to give away more. You know, this is what they're doing. This is what they do. They have to do it. Whether it's $20, 20 cents, or 20,000, they gotta give it. They gotta give something back. Okay. Now, some people will say, "Yo, that's kind of messed up. Why would he do that? Why would he just give them $20?" But like I said in my Fortune Bargains video, these artists agree to the terms not to give back to the black community. They agreed to these terms in their contract. You know what I'm saying? This is what they agreed to. I'm gonna get the Jay-Z also. But they agreed to these terms. Now, Meek Mill could have been riding around in his Maybach or whatever he was driving and had $1 million in credit cards in his pocket. Right? He could have took every last one of those kids shopping. But his homeboy that's sitting in the passenger seat, or whoever he was talking with, just probably came from Shell gas station, bought some backwoods and Dutches and had some change in his pocket and gave it to Meek. Because Meek can't just walk around with cash on him. He can't do that. He's a liability. He can't walk around with cash on him. So guarantee that $20 was probably his homeboy's last 20 from the change he just spent. You know what I mean? From buying backwoods and Sprite and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Jolly Ranchers to mix with his cough syrup. You know what I mean? So he probably just was like, "Yo, here. Yo, any one of y'all niggas got some change for these little niggas?" You know what I'm saying? His man give him a $20 bill. He handed to the kids. Yo, we need more, man. We need more money. That's all I got. But he got $1 million in his bank account. He could go to the damn store or Walmart and take every last one of those kids shopping, buy them PS5s, buy the whole gang PS5s. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, that video was in Atlanta, and it wasn't in Philly. This is what I'm saying about this, man. They don't have control over their assets. They may have a lot of money, but they don't have control over their money. If as soon as Meek Mill would have went to the bank to withdraw some money to give to these young men, his accountant would have called him like, "What are you doing?" And he would explain to them, "Listen, I need to take out some money. For what? These kids are selling water. I want to give them No, put that money back." They would have shut his card off if he would have tried to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So, this is what I'm saying. And it goes into another thing about Jay-Z as well. They cannot help the black community. Like, you people think that, oh, well, why can't they just give money back? They can't do that. When this pandemic had started, around, I want to say quarantine time, maybe March or April, Jay-Z, and some of y'all may know this, some of y'all may not. Jay-Z, there's a C-Town or supermarket across from Marcy Projects where he grew up at, and he gave everybody in the projects $500 on a food stamp card or with a gift card or whatever you want to call it to use at that supermarket only. Okay, now you think to yourself, well, if Jay-Z had enough money to give $500 to everybody, you know what I'm saying, on a food card or a gift card or whatever he used, why couldn't he just give them the cash? Well, he wasn't going to give y'all the cash anyway because he know all y'all going to do is spend it on Gucci belts and weed, you know what I'm saying, and pounds of weed and shit, you know what I mean? But instead, if we was smarter than that, we could have took the money and rebuilt Marcy Projects, you know what I'm saying, and built something nice, you know, built a community center, you know, somewhere for the kids to go, you know, keep the violence down, you know what I'm saying? What you know, I just don't understand it, but you know, like I said, let me get back on topic. You know, we don't understand that these people don't control their assets. They don't control their money. They cannot take their money out. The minute that they do take their money out, their account will be frozen. You know what I'm saying? When you take these oaths and shit, you agreeing to certain terms. You know, and then you ask yourself, like, you got to ask yourself, I mean, all of these rappers out here, you mean to tell me not one of them, you know what I'm saying, did something? You know, and they do things and they never fall through with it. Or if they do something, like Puffy, for example. Puppy, right? Puppy built the school, right? In Harlem somewhere. I don't know where. I mean, is that school still running? Is it up and running? I mean, what happened to it? I haven't heard anything from it. I mean, what happened? What happened to his restaurant, Justin's? I mean, are there black people working in there? Because, I mean, I've been to the 40/40 Club, and there ain't nothing but white people that work in there. So, I mean, what's going on? You know? And you have to ask yourself this, man. These people get these clubs and these businesses, and they sell them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, they sell it. You know, they you know, people see, oh, okay, well, you know, I'll keep the name. We'll keep the name, but, you know, just give us that club. You know, and then you see the artist is not even associated with it anymore. Now they gave it to some guy, some Italian guy. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we continue to do. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but what happened to crews like the Guardian Angels? You know what I'm saying? If you're from New York, you know who the Guardian Angels are. You know, those guys are still around, but, I mean, man, you know, they were the police of the neighborhoods in New York. You know what I'm saying? They were the police. We didn't have to deal with police brutality or, you know, some random guy from West Bubblefuck coming in our town and fucking shit up. You know, it was totally different. But I apologize for going off with many different topics here. I'm trying to get everything out at once. I'm going to be going live Fridays at 8 p.m. now. Because I want to make sure that everybody's home and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all are working. Yeah, man. You know, so just be aware. Stay on point. Don't take everything that you hear on the media serious. And, you know, a lot of these guys, these entertainers or what have you, they're you know, they're not for the people, man. They're not for the people, man. All right? Stay safe, stay blessed, and get with y'all later. Peace.